So good morning students. So we will be continuing our next lecture of magnetic effects lesson. Magnetic effects of electric current. We are doing the chapter. We have done what is magnetic field and magnetic field lines. The topic we have done that. Next topic, magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor. We have done that. Straight current carrying conductor. What is the shape of magnetic field lines around them? We have done that. And today we will be continuing with the next lecture, right hand thumb rule. So first way I am doing some reading part. A convenient part of finding the direction of magnetic field associated with a current carrying conductor is, imagine that you are holding a current carrying straight conductor in your right hand such that the thumb point towards the direction of current. Then your fingers will wrap around the conductor in the direction of field lines of the magnetic field as shown. This is known as right hand thumb. So this is a question. So I will do the reading part of second also. We will get on the explanation of both. Magnetic field due to a current through a circular loop. We have so far discussed the pattern of magnetic field lines produced around a current carrying straight wire. Suppose this straight wire is bent in the form of circular loop and a current is passed through it. How would the magnetic field lines look like? We know that the magnetic field produced by a current carrying straight wire depends inversely on the distance from it. Similarly, at every point of a current carrying circular loop, the concentric circles representing the magnetic field around it would become larger and larger as we move away from the wire. By the time we reach at the center of circular loop, the arcs of these big circles would appear as straight lines. Every point on the wire carrying current would give rise to magnetic field appearing as straight lines at the center of the loop. By applying the right hand rule, it is easy to check that every section of the wire contributes to the magnetic field lines in the same direction within the loop. We know that the magnetic field produced by a current carrying wire at any given point depends directly on the current passing through it. Therefore, if there is a circular coil having n turns, the field produced is n times as large as produced by a single turn. This is because the current in each circular turn has the same direction and the field due to each turn then just adds on. This is activity 13.6. Take a rectangular cardboard having two holes. Insert a circular coil having large number of turns through them, normal to the plane of the cardboard. Connect the ends of coil in series with a battery, a key and a rheostat. Sprinkle iron fillings uniformly on the cardboard. Plug the key. Tap the cardboard gently a few times. Note the pattern of iron fillings that emerge on the cardboard. So first topic is right hand thumb rule. What does this right hand thumb rule say is? Right hand thumb rule says that this rule is mainly used to find the direction of magnetic field lines when current is running through a straight conductor. That means you are having a straight conductor like this. You want to means current is running through in the upward direction, like in the upward direction. What will be the direction of magnetic field lines? If the current is coming in the downward direction, what is the direction of magnetic field lines? This will be means this information will be given to us by the right hand thumb rule. What does this right hand thumb rule is used? It is used to find the direction of magnetic field lines when current is running through a straight conductor. What is the definition of this rule? The definition of this rule is like this. You hold the current carrying conductor. Hold the current carrying in your right hand. In such a way that the thumb point in the direction of current. Then the curl of the fingers will give the direction of magnetic field lines. Suppose what is this? This is a conductor. The current is going from cap to nib. So I will hold in right hand. I will hold this current carrying conductor in my right hand in such a way that the thumb points in the direction of current. That means current is upward. Then this curl of fingers. You just have a look. This curl of fingers. This is known as curl. This curl of fingers, they will provide the direction of magnetic field lines around the conductor. But it is clockwise or it is anti-clockwise? It is anti-clockwise, like this: 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. So this is anti-clockwise direction. So if the current is going in the upward direction, this curl, this is known as the curl. This will be the direction of electric field lines. So here we have drawn like this, anti-clockwise. And if the current is coming in the downward direction, so how we will hold the conductor like this? If the current is coming in the downward direction, we will be holding this. Then the curl of the fingers will provide us the direction of magnetic field, like this: 9, 12, 3, 6. 9, 12, 3, 6 clock. So it is clockwise. When the current is in the downward direction, the magnetic field lines will be in clockwise direction around the straight current carrying conductor. Such that the thumb point in the direction of current, then the curl of your finger will give the direction of magnetic field lines. So this is how you will find the direction of magnetic field lines. Second concept is, suppose you are now having a circular loop. What is the circular loop? You know what this is: a straight wire. You bend this straight wire and like this, in this shape, it will form a circular loop. Suppose now current is running through this circular loop. You want to find the magnetic field due to the current running in a circular loop. Suppose current is running. Current start from here. Suppose current start from here. Suppose you are having the circular loop like this. The current enter from here. It will go here. It will come here like this. Here. Then go here. Then it will leave the conductor. So you will apply right hand by holding at this location, A location, and you will also apply right hand by holding at this location, B location. Current is in upward, so what will be the direction of this magnetic field lines? If current is moving in upward direction, what is the direction? It will be clockwise. So it will be anti-clockwise, like this. You apply here, it will be like this, anti-clockwise. It will be like this. You hold the conductor at A location. You hold the conductor at A location, then apply the right hand thumb rule like this, A location. You will get in anti-clockwise direction. And you hold this conductor at B location. You will get this in clockwise direction. And what will be the clockwise? Like this. Like this. Okay. You will get the direction like this. First you will hold at A, then you will draw these lines. Apply the right hand thumb rule. Then you will hold at B. Apply the right hand thumb rule. You will get the direction in this way. So in the center, the lines will be straight like this. And when we move away from the center, the distance of these lines go on increasing. Like this D1, this D2 will be more. And when we move from the center, D3, this goes on increasing. So you know how to draw the magnetic field lines when the current is running through a circular loop. So how can you treat this circular loop? This circular loop is made of so many straight conductors. Like this is also a straight conductor. This is also a straight conductor. This is also a straight conductor. This is one straight conductor. This is second straight conductor. This is third straight conductor. So we can say this circular loop, it is made of a large number of straight wires. So this straight wire will have its own magnetic field. This straight wire will have its own magnetic field. This straight wire will have its own magnetic field. So all the magnetic fields will get added up. So the magnetic field of all the small straight wire combines. If all the magnetic field combines, that means the magnetic field of circular loop is more as compared to the straight current carrying conductor. This is very much important point to remember. The magnetic field of circular wire is more as compared to the straight current carrying wire. So the magnetic field around the circular coil is more as compared to the magnetic field around the straight current carrying wire. So the magnetic field produced by the circular loop, it depends on 2 or 3 factors. It depends on the current. If the current through the circular loop increases, the magnetic field around the circular loop also increases. Directly depend on the current. This is first factor. If the distance from the circular loop decreases, suppose we are testing the magnetic field at A, we are just testing the magnetic field at B. At B we will get the weak magnetic field, and A we will get the strong magnetic field, because the distance is near and distance is more. It depends inversely on the distance. If distance from the loop increases, the magnetic field decreases. And third factor, it depends on the number of turns of the wire. If the circular loop is having a single wire, suppose, and if we turn 2 wires around the circular wire loop, if we turn 3 wires, that means the number of turns are increasing. That means if the number of turns of wire are more, the magnetic field around the loop will be more. So magnetic field depends on the N. N is the number of turns of the wire. If the number of turns of the wire is more, the magnetic field around the circular loop will be more. Like into our houses, you will get the wires. It is not about single wire. It is having so many wires that are wound together. Now we have read one activity also. This activity is just to find the magnetic field lines around the circular coil. You just take a cardboard. This is a cardboard. You drill 2 holes in the cardboard and pass the circular loop through this 2 holes. Like this, you will have one cardboard like this. You will drill 2 holes and you will pass the circular loop like this, and you will connect it to a battery. And current will start running in this direction, going, coming and coming like this. You will first apply the right hand thumb rule at A point. You will get the direction of magnetic field lines in such a way, like this. Draw 2 lines, it's enough. Then you will apply the right hand thumb rule by looking at the direction of current. It is now downward. You will get the direction like this way. This way you will get. You will observe 2 things. At the center, the direction of magnetic field lines is perpendicular. What is perpendicular? Means this is circular loop. This is its plane of circular loop. So at the center, the magnetic field is perpendicular to means it is making 90-degree angle with the plane of the circular coil. Suppose this is circular coil. This is its plane. At the center, the magnetic field line will be like this. It will be like this. It will be making a 90-degree angle with the plane of the that is a circular loop. This is plane. It is making a 90-degree angle. It will be straight like center. So we are observing 2 things. As we are moving away from the circular loop, the distance of circular magnetic field line increases. That means the magnetic field is decreasing with the increase in distance. So we are observing the pattern. The size of circle increases as we move away from the loop. This is the size. This size is less and this size is more. The size of circle increases as we move away from the loop. What does this mean? The strength of magnetic field is going to decrease as we move away from the circular loop. At the center of the circular loop, the magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the coil. This I have already explained you. The magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the coil. So this activity has been cleared by us. So this is this activity 13.6. So I have given you the explanation of a magnetic field due to current through a circular loop. Beyond what factors it depends. And today we have discussed this right hand thumb rule. And here are some questions. Draw magnetic field lines around a bar magnet. I have already given you the explanation in the last lecture. List the property of magnetic lines of force. This is in first lecture. Why don't two magnetic field lines of force intersect each other? So this is a questions, you have to try it out. So note down today's homework. Question number first, what is right hand thumb rule? Explain the magnetic field due to current through a circular loop. This is your second question. Explain the magnetic field due to a current through a circular loop. Design an activity to get the pattern of magnetic field lines around a circular loop. Design an activity to get the pattern of magnetic field lines around a circular loop. So this is all for today. Hope you enjoy the lecture. Thank you. Have a fine day.